whoever you surround yourself with, you around 10 broke niggas, you're gonna be the 11th one.
Mm-hmm.
You around people that have high standards for themselves or high integrity, got high standards for their friends, for their people. You know, that's gonna rub off and you're gonna have that type of energy around you. So if you with somebody and they somebody that's high energy or a powerful person, you know, that's motivation for you to stay on top of your game. Because, you know, somebody probably gonna call you out or it's gonna be lopsided. You know what I mean? And so, you know, I know my girl work. My girl bring home a check. You know what I mean? So it's like, what I look like falling off. You know what I mean? Not that I would feel like it's cool to fall off if I did.
This whole thing, we look at life like it's about what you can get from life. And I think, you know, I read something, I was like, that's not what it is. You're gonna always be unfulfilled if you look at life like that. It's about knowing you're gonna leave one day. And, you know, when you leave, the only way you're gonna be fulfilled is if you know you gave everything you had.
Really, though.
And you emptied yourself here. And you left it all here because it's temporary and you got a moment, you know?
Right.
So I think that for me, it's like, I got kids, I got a daughter and a son.
Right.
So, you know, you got to factor in your kids. You can't just all the way commit yourself to your cause.
Right.
You know, you gotta make sure that you're there for your kids. But outside of that, I want to be in this thing until, you know, I'm out of energy, till I don't have nothing left to contribute.
Right.
Yeah, and it might not always just be making music and being in front of the mic, but just a part of hip hop culture and just a part of, you know, what this thing has become. He was talking to the people in the struggle and was like, you know, if you listen to what I'm saying, I'm gonna walk you to where in the direction we need to be going toward. So I think, you know, just in terms of intention, Pac was a street dude.
Right.
And he represented thug life on the surface, right? But you get into the message and his direction, he was really a revolutionary and trying to lead people.
Yeah.
And trying to, you know what I mean, offer a positive direction without being preachy and without being so-called holier than thou. And that's what I meant in terms of like Tupac and my generation. Like, you know, I come from gang culture.
Yep.
I know Chicago, this is a city of gang culture, but it's a self-destructive way of life. But that's what we was raised on. And it's a delicate balance to try to say something else to these young people and even to your own generation, because it's contrary to what outside is what's going on. So it's about being strategic and leading people without losing them. And I think Pac was one of the best at that. That's why I said that. And that's your job, you're successful. You know, if you love making music, but you can't make music because you gotta work this job, you're not successful no matter how much you're making at this job because you don't love it. You could be getting $1 million, 10 million, 20 million doing this job, but if you love music and that's your passion, you're never gonna be successful till you're doing that and getting paid off of doing that. And be able to, you know, support yourself and yo take care of your responsibilities doing what you love to do. That's a different feeling, you know? When it's like you wake up looking forward to doing what pays your bills. And you know what I mean? To me, that's what success is. In terms of what the world is at a transitional point. And the message and culture is so powerful that a destructive message at this point, I don't believe could exist. I think that Drake was needed on some love, balance the world. Cause I grew up when 50 Cent was the hot shit, he was shooting shit, bro.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
I remember.
It was gun culture and the music influenced the streets. Now everybody got a girlfriend and got tattoos and drink lean. You know what I'm saying? Because the culture was that influential. And I think that like the world is like transitioning. You familiar with like physics? I don't want to go way crazy.
Go ahead.
So they're looking into space and see where they drawing their energy to see what type of civilization they are. So if you're getting your energy from the planet you live on, you're a type 0 civilization.
Okay.
That's Earth.
Yep.
But we at a point of transition going to type 1 because we are getting into solar energy. We are harnessing the atmosphere's energy right now. So we are transitioning.
Do you know how kids spell love? T-I-M-E. You know, not only kids, just people in general. You know, time is how, when somebody gives you their time, how you really know. I read somewhere that the highest human act is to inspire. And we all are in search of inspiration every day. So events like this and just opportunities to be able to either inspire or be inspired, I think, is what creates movements, you know? We all have the capacity to inspire people.